音量でかいかも。
Holmes, what happened?
I feel deathly.
And you look it. Let me examine you. Please don't tell me that you've returned to your old habits.
悪癖。
The pupil is dilated.
どこが開いてる。あ、頭部。体温。
The temperature appears to be normal.
平熱。
I need to concentrate and count the
集
heartbeats.
中して心拍数を測った方がいい。ああ、10秒間心拍数を数えて脈拍数を測定する。
I need to concentrate and count
わ
the
かんないとどうすればいいの
heartbeats.
これ。ああ、なるほど。
A weak pulse, around 50 beats per minute.
そうだね。10回ぐらい。
But you're dying, Holmes. Your pulse rate is dropping. We need to get you to the hospital immediately.
The antidote. Give it to me.
The antidote? You mean that you're poisoned?
Now, please.
Here, drink it all. Don't tell me that you did this to yourself.
Hemlock and datura. I was compelled to.
Holmes, imagine if I'd not returned home when I did. What might have happened?
I knew that you would.
Mr. Holmes, Inspector Lestrade is here to see you.
Mr. Holmes is unable to see anyone at the moment. He is unwell.
A good day, Inspector.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to find you here. I need your
急
help.
に元気だが
This is a strange one. We have brought in 2 young bankers from the city, sons of lords, members of the chamber, and so on and so forth. They were found stranded in a rowing boat that was drifting on the Thames.
A romantic escapade with an unhappy ending, Lestrade.
What? Well, yes, they were both in the bath, but... what?
As I said,
And they were tied together.
you are lacking in imagination, Inspector.
Well, no, I'm not. Anyway, there was a banner flapping about in the boat with the RMS Oceanic printed on it and signed by the Merry Men.
The Oceanic. Isn't that the largest steamer ever built?
Yes. And these 2 young banker chaps are sons of the owners of the White Star Line, the company that built it. There are rumours of corruption.
I'm not interested in politics, Lestrade.
I'll keep it then. Here's another one that's a bit more complex and maybe to your liking. It's a murder, but we're unable to find any weapon. We haven't touched anything. It's at the Roman Baths in Strand Lane.
A murder,
Good job.
a vanishing weapon, the Roman baths. That's for us. Watson, fetch your hat.
行きましょう。
What a beautiful place.
With a dreadful murder. The body of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe is still in the steam room. It has not been touched, per your usual instructions, Mr. Holmes. I shall be waiting for you here, but please hurry.
用意
Are
した
you able to identify the men who were with the victim in the steam room?
Yes. The manager of the bath, Sir Gregory Pitkin, a lad from the city council, Garrow, and an archaeologist by the name of Blinkhorn. I think the plump one, Garrow, did it. He doesn't seem right in the head.
Well, we shall see.
凶器
You found no murder weapon?
No, and that's why I called you. All 3 witnesses and the victim were locked in when the murder occurred, and they remained so until we got here. We even had to pick the lock to enter.
I see. Was there anyone else here, apart from those gentlemen in the steam room?
Yes, a Mr. Phillips. He was the one who called the police. He'll be able to give you more details. Any progress, Mr. Holmes?
What should we do next, Holmes?
Good day to you, Mr. Phillips. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my colleague, Dr. Watson. Would you be so kind as to answer our questions?
Certainly, sir.
人物像深いじゃない薄いしわのり付きの襟ターン マンチェスター。電報は今日送った。人物像最後の一つ何か分かりづらい。見えない。消えるのが早すぎて見えない。
Please tell us the chain of events from the start of your day. Everything that you can remember. The slightest detail may be of importance.
Very well, sir. I came in at 6:30 this morning, and I opened the baths. I made sure that the room was clean, and I prepared the towels. The brazier was still burning.
There was a fire burning all night.
Yes, Sir Gregory ordered me to light the brazier yesterday. It takes some time until the room is fully heated. The gentlemen had a meeting at 9 o'clock this morning. I wanted everything to be perfect. They'd been in the steam room for 20 minutes when I suddenly heard shouting. I ran to the door, but it was closed. I couldn't open it. So I ran out to the street to call for the police. One constable came up, and then there were others, and they picked the lock. Then Inspector Lestrade came along, and he told us that nothing should be touched.
Did you receive any other visitors this morning?
No one. Until these gentlemen arrived. Sir Gregory was the first. And then, while we were discussing work details, Sir Rodney and Mr. Blinkhorn arrived, and Mr. Garrow followed.
What happened after that?
I waited until they'd all entered the steam room, then I returned to the hall. The changing room door was open, so I should hear if they needed anything.
You would have heard if someone had entered or left the steam room.
Certainly, sir. These doors make a lot of noise. These baths are becoming...
Any progress, Mr. Holmes?
それで問題は
The steam room's on the other side, Mr. Holmes.
Frigidarium.
冷水浴室ここからの
The steam room's on the other side, Mr. Holmes.
反対側でした。
The steam room.
脱衣所
These clothes belong to one of the suspects from the steam room. Clothes belonging to one of the suspects. Expensive clothes belonging to one of the men from the steam room.
シャンパンの瓶
Champagne for a special occasion.
シャンペン
Unopened. It was intended to be enjoyed after the steam session.
なるほど上がってから飲む
An ice bucket to keep the champagne chilled.
なんか関係あるのか記念日だったか記念日が関係あるかもなずっと蒸し風呂にいたらさひえ
Good Lord, Holmes.
Ah, death with a peculiarly Roman piquancy.
Like the one you almost had an hour ago.
Let us forget about that.
調べますかちゃっちゃと調べた
There
い
was only one hit from the weapon. It pierced the right eye straight through to the
脳
brain.
までまっすぐ突き刺
Death
さっ
would
て
have
る
been
少し
instantaneous.
The wound should not have bled so profusely. This pool is rather large. Look,
Yeah,
Watson.
come.
He was wearing a ring. He very likely removed it before the steam session. Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample.
The death is very recent, between 30 minutes to 1 hour ago.
I think we have found all that we can here, taking into consideration the abysmal lighting. Constable, we have finished with the body.
We don't have many leads here.
What concerns me is that we still have to find the murder weapon.
Mr. Holmes?
Please have the body removed without disturbing anything else in the room.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
I was wondering, Holmes, it's fairly reckless to carry out a murder inside a closed chamber. Why do you suppose they did it?
There are a great many possibilities. The murderer was in a hurry, or he is an artist, or a ghost, or he wanted to ensure that I'd be brought in on the case.
Probably the latter. You are ridiculous. Do you know that?
I should check this blood sample at Baker Street. This key was covered in blood. I should ask Phillips about it.
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
魂
G. Newell and Sons, steam specialists, Seattle, WA. G. Newell and Sons, steam specialists, Seattle, WA. With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
なるほど。こんな状態で歩き回れる。これ後にしよう。すごく嫌な感じだ。メガネ。
One lens is cracked, probably due to the temperature of the brazier. These lenses are for myopia. The wearer is short-sighted.
乗車は禁止だ。話すのも後にしたいな。
The grid cannot be removed.
こしは抜き取れない。
Mr. Holmes?
どうも。どれが誰だかわかんない。血がついたタオル。
Blood traces wiped on the towel. The brazier is still burning. The heat here is extreme. I will need something to pick up this melted metal.
トングがいる、トングが。
It is too hot. I cannot reach into it.
そらそうだ。
The weapon is nowhere to be found.
あれも金属が凶器ってことかな。可能性がある。
It's horrible. So Rodney, he's dead. Can't we speak about it somewhere else?
I'm in shock. I don't want to talk.
It's horrible. I can't talk at the moment.
鍵のことについて聞きたいな。
Mr. Holmes, I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there. Any objections?
Please wait. I need to do something first.
何をやりたいの？わかんないんだけど。何もわかんないんだけども。
How many people have keys to the steam room?
We have just the one key for now, which Sir Gregory gave to me.
So, this morning you opened the steam room, and then?
I put the key inside my desk, but when they called, I couldn't find it. It had disappeared. I don't know where it is.
Did you leave the baths at any time, or receive any visitors?
No, sir, I did not.
血がついた鍵かな。違うね。電報か。
No, sir, I did not.
違うね。
You are not telling the truth, Mr. Phillips. You left your work this morning, and you went to the post office, where you dispatched a telegram at around 7:30.
But how could you... No,
The telegram was for someone in Manchester.
Mr. Holmes, it's I'll tell you everything. I left the baths at 7:20. My sister wrote to me yesterday, and she needed a reply, or our mother is unwell. I was away for 20 minutes, and I closed the baths on my way out.
Did you receive a reply from your sister?
No, she wasn't meant to. I just told her to pawn my old school uniform so that she could pay for the medication.
Did you check to see if the key was still in your desk when you returned?
No, I didn't. Please, Mr. Holmes, don't tell the police about this. Sir Gregory would give me the sack. I need this job.
I see. There is a bottle of champagne on ice in the changing room. Do you have any idea who left it there?
There is? Are you quite certain? I didn't pay any attention. Do you believe that it's important?
Clothes belonging to one of the suspects. Expensive clothes. These clothes belong to one of...
I can't understand.
If you have to interrogate me, I'd like to be...
I found him.
With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
We don't have many...
Mr. Hull.
Glass plate negatives, a remarkable method for recording ancient civilizations. A glass plate negative is missing. It is a glass plate negative of an Egyptian statue. Archaeological findings, old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them. Tools used by archaeologists in their research. I will need these tongs.
それは良かった。イギリスの調査もしたい。一人でも多くの法の関係者に参加していただきたい。私とロックモン教の古き友情を思い返して。最終的だという。ロドニー教は意志が強い野心家だと言って経済一度に成功をもたらすことを意味しています。なるほど。信頼されている。ロドニー教は直ち調査の執権を引き継いだ。
This area serves as Sir Rodney Bentcliffe's workshop.
My God, are you all right? I wonder how this could have happened.
Yes, it is somewhat treacherous. Fortunately, I am unscathed. To where does this corridor lead?
To the frigidarium, the coal room.
Barely unscathed and by a very small margin. And treacherous is an understatement.
音が怖いんだけど。
Those stones weigh tons. We won't move them.
It does not matter. If our investigation requires it, we shall ask for them to be removed.
今は調べられない。
Have you found something interesting?
やっとここで取り出しますか。ほいなんだこの UFO キャッチャーみたいな。
I should analyze this melted metal.
Egypt での調査はカンバシーまでだった。カンバシーなんつったカンバシーだったっけ。やべなんて言うんだっけあれ。カンバシーじゃなくて著しいだ。思い出した。手紙来てたじゃん。 前の事件ね。から彼が成長に向けて貢献する意向を発表した。うんうん。よかったよかった。あ、93年。アスワンでの大規模な発掘調査は3年以上にわたった。ロドニー・ベントクリフ教が考古学的研究の指揮を執った片目が摘出された不自然な姿勢のミイラが発見された。今回の事件と被害者と同じじゃん。右手は何か、または誰かを必死に掴もうとするようかのように力が入った状態だった。ミイラは直立の姿勢で埋葬されていた。絶望的なミイラと名付けられた。すぐ近くにラテン語でふさわしくないものがそれを見たがゆえ目を持って罰せられたと書いてあった。ミトラス教の儀式でよく見られるいくつかの象徴が見つかったため、エジプト人ではなく古代ローマ人のものだと思われる。
Here it is.
By the eye he was punished, for he saw that he was not worthy. Dreadful.
じゃあいろいろできるな。土から上からやっていくか。
On the sofa for the third time today. Well, don't be surprised if Watson sits on you again.
しばらくこれ覗いてないな。この人ずっといるな。土を分析しよう。焦点を合わせる。大鉄鋼。
Selenite.
アセレン酸。
Pyrite, otherwise known as fool's gold.
白粘土粒子、白粘土粒子、白粘土粒子。
White clay particles. Interesting. According to the color and its composition, I deduce that this sample is white clay. Now, I need to find which area near London this sample belongs to. The sample of dirt belongs to the White London clay region, located near the city of St. Albans. Let us analyze this blood sample. This blood has not coagulated well. It seems very liquid. That is strange. Let us see what is inside it. Hydrogen peroxide will bring any foreign matter to the surface. I must take a pipette and place several drops of hydrogen peroxide.
分かってる分かってる。知ってた。知ってたよ。知ってた知ってた。
Water. This blood is heavily diluted with water.
水が混ざっている。
This is a piece of metal taken from a brazier. It appears to be silver, but I need to be sure. If it is silver, it will be possible to melt it, since silver's melting point is at around 900 degrees Celsius. Let us compare this sample with a silver penny by testing it with acid. If it changes color to match the result of a reaction with a silver coin, then it is silver.
丁寧な説明どうも。赤になる。
The reaction is the same red stain. It is silver, Britannia silver quality. My analysis table. It is useful for my work.
まあ銀だということは分かったけど。
A map of London and the surrounding area. It could be useful.
ヤードに移していいのかな。それがよくわかんない。
Mr. Holmes, I should like to...
None, Lestrade.
何回調べるんだ。ヤードに行きますか。
What should we do next?
Good day. Good day to you, Mr. Holmes.
Mr. Holmes. まあ証拠品から見るか。いや、話聞いてからにするか。名前がわかんないとちょっとな。
Locked.
Mr. Holmes, the cor...
名前が全然分かってない。名前と人から。
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you, Sir Gregory. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder that took place this morning. Would you mind answering a few questions?
Tell me, Mr. Holmes, will I need to stay here for very much longer?
しいでしょこれ。金でしょただの。ただのっていうかまんまなんつうの。傲慢な態度。軽蔑的。
You are the manager of the baths, is that correct?
Yes. I'm passionate about archaeology. I wanted to restore the ruins. My ambition is to open the baths to the public. Living archaeology can be a profitable business, although now I'm not so sure.
I see. When do you wish to begin using the baths?
When the archaeological researches are over, I will be free to complete the restoration. It is the usual process.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney Bentcliffe?
You were not particularly close. He had an unpleasant temperament, suspicious, authoritarian, unkind. People possessed by genius may be forgiven for their nature, but not by me.
Was he obstructive?
Not at all. Everything he did led us to greater success. He helped us increase the potential of the building.
Please tell me what happened this morning.
The test that we performed this morning was a success. The steam was working well. But then, of course, that awful murder.
What did you see?
The steam was too thick to see anything. But ask Garrow. He saw the body first.
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behavior?
Look, I'm not a suspicious fellow, but I think that he had professional interests elsewhere that he did not wish us to know about.
Why should you think that? Where?
I have no idea. But after all, it was not my business.
Some melted silver was found inside the steam room brazier. Do you know where it came from?
Silver? No.
Did you bring a bottle of champagne to the baths?
Absolutely not. Sir Rodney did, I think.
ロドニーが持ってきたか。で、今のがピト禁止。
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. A good day to you. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
I am Tristram Garrow.
いい加減なひげ剃り。目の下のたるみ。汗。なんだこれ、お守り。迷信深い。ハムさんって迷信深い。迷信深い。迷信深いって聞いたことないな。オカルティックなのか。でも宗教なんて全部オカルティックでしょ。なんてって言い方はひどいわ。宗教は全部オカルティックじゃない？汚れた衣類。
What is your occupation?
I am a counsellor at the district chamber.
What were you doing at the baths?
Well, I follow the researches. I am interested in archaeology.
You follow them?
Yes. So many things happened and we need to know. Or perhaps it's better hidden.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Garrow.
I meant nothing by that. I apologise.
What was it like to work with Sir Rodney?
It was like working with a genius. He was a hard man, but then you know this world is hard. There are always people who want to steal from you. And he trusted me, but
Are you feeling unwell?
I'm sorry. It is I remember. I feel so sorry.
Do you need anything?
I feel bad. I hear... No, nothing. I'm better now.
Please try to recall what you saw today.
The room was so hot I had to remove my glasses. I was not feeling so very well in there.
But you found the body.
I saw the knife, you know, flying through the air. I saw the blood. I tried to escape. I don't remember.
Saw the knife? What did it look like?
Everything was as if in a nightmare. It all happened so fast. The knife was shining like gold.
Had Sir Rodney exhibited any recent strange behaviour?
Well, he had been rather secretive these past few days. Last Thursday, for example, I saw him leave. When he returned, it was very late. He showed me some wet coins, Roman coins, and he started to laugh.
We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
It didn't help. The power is too strong.
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
What? No.
Garrow appears to be rather mentally disturbed. Either that or he is a good actor.
精神的な障害。そう、フェイスリグ顔出しなんだ、フェイスリグっていうソフト使ってみたくて、ウェブカメラ買ったんだよね。まだいいか。いや、つなげてもいいな。
ユズレ X、フェイスリグ楽しいけど事故りそうで怖い。
ああ、今ね、なんかもうそういう心配は割と最近設定が増えてなくなったらしいよ。なんて言うんだ。
ユズレ X、なるほど、じゃあ事故ってください。
まあ事故るのね、怖い。それはまあ俺もね、怖いとは思うけど、まあ、怖い、まあ別に見られてもそんな困るもんでもない気はするけど、なんて言ったらいいんだろう。まあ、フェイスリーグ、スカイプとか、スカイプの通話とかにも使えるっぽいけど、そう、それをするために、まあ、フェイスリーグの方でストリームモードっていうのがあるんだけど、オンオフ切り替えて、オンの状態じゃないと他のソフトに移せないんだけど、オンの時に、そう、その機能がオンの時に元の画像が、
その発言から察するにイケメンだな。い
や、イケメンじゃない。イケメンじゃないけども、イケメンじゃなくても別にいいかなって。そんな見た目に、まあ、なんだ。まあ、それはいい。
ユズレ X、開き直ってる。
そうそうそう、開き直ってる。むしろ開き直ってる方。見た目もういいかなっつって。それはね、なんだ。うん。まあ、あんま気にしない。気にしないたち。
ユズレ X、僕がフェイスリグ使うとうまく顔が認知されないんだけど僕の顔がおかしいのかな。
なんだろうね、わかんない。まあフェイスリグ使ったばっかりだからあれだけど、でも使ったばっかりの俺が言うと、まあ部屋の環境 影響するものとしては部屋の環境と照明とかそういう環境と、あとはカメラの解像度かな。そこら辺が結構影響しそう。使った感じカメラ
ユズレ X ふむふむ。
カメラの解像度とかカメラのなんだろう、カメラのなんつうのピンとかそういうのが結構影響しそう。そうフェイスリグストリーミング中に元の画像が映らないようにする設定があるから結構事故率下がってるはず。結構今年に追加されたっぽいかな。今年に入って最近のこと。
ユズレ X。なるほどなるほど。じゃあ事故お願いします。
事故か。設定ね、その設定しっかりしてるんで事故はまず起きないと思います。以上です。でこう喋ってると手が止まるってチ喋ってると手が止まる効果的な着任。ロドニー教の着任が陸上の考古学研究を救った。まだつながるものないかな水が混じって薄くなっている。もう一人話聞こう。まずはそっからだ。ブリンクホーン氏。
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Good day to you, sir. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I am assisting the police with their investigation of the murder of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
Not at all, Mr. Holmes. My name is Percival Blinkhorn.
協力的だ。ブリンクホーンさんね。注意深い。裕福ではない。タコ。どこだ？袖か。渡航作業。よくわからん日本語出てくるな。聞き慣れない日本語が結構出てくるな。渡航作業。全然聞かないけど渡航なんて。
What is your occupation?
I'm an archaeologist, specializing in the Roman period. I'm working on several excavation sites at present, including the baths at Strand Lane.
Can you tell me more about the baths?
Well, we're hoping to retrieve a great many interesting artifacts from the site, and to list any items of value before their eventual restoration and exhibition.
And has it been successful?
It has, thanks to Sir Rodney.
What was your relationship with Sir Rodney?
Well, I couldn't say that he was a kind man, no. But he was talented. I felt a great admiration for him, I must say.
Was it your first collaboration?
I had met Sir Rodney briefly once in Egypt, and I'd shared my researches with him. Surprisingly, my work did convince him to come here. He arrived only a couple of months ago.
Surprisingly?
Well, Sir Rodney was a cold man, and so very secretive too. But I learned so much from him. I can't believe that he's dead.
Can you tell me what you saw today?
Well, we entered the steam room and we all went to sit down. The steam was particularly dense, and I didn't see anything much further after that. I just heard Mr. Garrow shouting, but we all ran for the door and bumped into each other. I was very alarmed by this point.
What did you do?
Well, the door was stuck, and with all the steam, it was quite frightening. I was barely able to see my own feet. Garrow was covered in blood.
Do you believe that Garrow killed Sir Rodney?
Oh, no. Garrow couldn't harm a fly.
Can you recall any recent event that would occur to you now as being a little strange?
Well, yesterday we had a small argument.
Is that all?
No. Sir Rodney informed me that he was to attend the London Archaeological Congress with me. Then he advised me of quite the opposite. And rather aggressively, too.
We discovered some melted silver in the brazier. Did you put it there?
No. Silver, you say? No, I don't know how it got there.
Did you place the bottle of champagne in the changing room?
No, I did not.
This ring was most likely the one that Sir Rodney wore. He removed it before entering the steam room. An Egyptian symbol. It is a very old jewel. I see the join. This ring was repaired, and quite badly too, with silver.
Why on earth would they wear such a ring?
A very pertinent question. An old and rather dirty coin. Rodney Bentcliffe's notebook. It may contain something of interest. The last pages were torn out. We must find a way of retrieving Sir Rodney's last lines. Watson, please prevent anyone from entering the room. But first, fetch me a pencil. To begin with, a few strokes of the pencil will be enough. I don't want to damage the traces. And then to gently smudge the leftover pencil marks with a handkerchief. I'm sure that Watson won't mind if I use his.
Mr. Holmes, the coroner... But what are you doing? Tampering with the evidence?
I prefer to make them talk. Today, I almost found it. This date will go down in history. Sir Rodney was about to make an outstanding discovery.
Wonderful.
I could retrieve only the final words. The rest of it is lost. Perhaps the autopsy will assist us in that matter.
I'm not sure that I can allow you to inspect the body now.
I am sure that you must, Constable.
Well...
黒いな、むごいな。はい、常用に古い怪我があり、粘液量と粘液量例えば死者と一緒に葬られていた乾燥し分解された食物など感染症に該当する要因地図らしき
A hand-drawn map. An ordinary pencil.
手紙、ピト君からの手紙。利益を代表するにあたり、改善されていることが必須だ。フリギダリウムの発掘調査は、なるほど。要約するとピトキンはブリンクフォーンに仕事を研究で成果を上げることを催促したんだな。
Sir Gregory Pitkin's visiting card. A fountain pen with solid gold trim. An embroidered silk handkerchief. A file with herbs. Do you know what it is, my dear fellow?
It's the St. John's wort flower, Holmes. It's commonly used as a drug against melancholia. However, an overdosage might lead to a rash or even hallucinations.
When Garrow found Sir Rodney dead, he wiped the blood upon himself.
こんなところか。で、検視は結局できるのかな。できそう。しますか。むごいけど。古い傷がある。
The coroner observed no stomach nor liver disease, if we're to accept that Sir Rodney was an occasional drinker and 63 years of age. According to the coroner, there were no cardiac problems nor lung congestion, but there were traces of fungus, possibly contracted from the Egyptian tombs. An unusual wound, inflicted by a curved knife, which resulted in instant death, as the coroner's report says.
Some light bruising caused by a rope. Some light bruising caused by a rope. The bruising is in lines. They were caused by a rope around the waist. Sir Rodney was descending somewhere.
I'm always wondering what's on your mind, Holmes.
こんなところか。なんか聞くことがあるな。聞いていこう。まずは薬。
Please escort.
まずは薬だ。
His ring! Oh, it should be destroyed.
Why do you say that?
It is a cursed ring, digging dark secrets.
Really?
It is after me now. I know it. I shouldn't have worked on it in the workshop. It's too late now.
呪いを信じている。
This is the coin that he showed me. It is from the 3rd century.
It must be very rare.
No, I don't know. Thank you. Thank you. This will help me to calm down.
Do be careful with the dosage.
I will.
I mean it. Please escort this suspect for interrogation. How was the work progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather slowly, I would say.
Sir Gregory, could you please explain this letter? You expressed the wish to call off the research work at the baths.
It was all about Blinkhorn. He was merrily digging away and taking very little care about it, ruining everything and finding nothing of any value.
But the arrival of Sir Rodney changed your mind?
Sir Rodney's work was extremely promising, and it was good for the bath's publicity. So yes, I changed my mind.
Are you aware that Mr. Garrow is under a form of medication?
Garrow? No, but I never liked that parasite.
Do you believe him to be capable of murder?
Well, he did have blood on him. Does that make him a murderer?
なりませんな。
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
全員に同じことを聞くのか。
Do you recognize this ring?
Certainly. It's the famous Aswan ring. Sir Rodney brought it back from his last campaign in Egypt.
And he kept it for himself?
Sir Rodney has had his own particular ideas of archaeology.
What can you tell me about Garrow?
Well, he always looks so sad. And he has been acting strangely lately. He complains about voices and visions. I will keep an eye on him because I'm worried.
How well were your researchers progressing before Sir Rodney's arrival?
Rather well.
そうは書いてないぞ、手紙。
This letter reveals that Sir Gregory was prepared to put a stop to your work.
Yes. But since Sir Rodney's arrival, he had calmed down. He allowed us to work. I'm not sure what they agreed on.
What will happen now that Sir Rodney is dead?
Well, I haven't thought about that. But if it's needed, I will fight to defend Sir Rodney's expectations.
本はロドニーがいなくなったら困るよね。仕事なくなっちゃう可能性があるから殺さなさそうだな、ブリンクホーン。ドイツも怪しくないな。ギャロが精神病らしいからなんとも言えんけど。あれもうやることなくない？凶器を見つける。実験すんのかな。そうだったね。何か重大な発見をしそうだったって話だよね。火鉢関係。火鉢の中で銀の物質が溶かされた。銀の武器の可能性あるね。独特な武器でつけられた傷跡。液化している血液。氷？いや、ないか。いや、蒸気でさ、すぐに溶けちゃうもんな、氷だったら。氷が凶器だったってことはないよな。湿気で、可能性、湿気の可能性。違うか。シャンパン。変わった傷口。シャンパン。これか、ロドニ教の嘘か。違うわ。なんやねん。なんやねん。盗まれたページか。これかな。おいおい、しっかりしてよ。効果的な着任。ピトキンの争い。グレゴリー教っていうのはピトキンだよね。そう。ブリンクホーンを首にして、動脈上を一本公開できるかもしれないと考えた。効果的な着任。ロドニー教の着任でブリンクホーンの研究が継続できるようになったが、彼の意欲を大いに傷つけた。感謝している。ブリンクホーンは感謝している。こっちの方が大きいと思うな。そもそも仕事なくなりそうだったからね。いや、もう少しで何かを見つける。いや、でも数ヶ月前だからな。だいぶ、最近とは言っても結構前なんだよな。 シャンパンが何にもつながらないという、効果的な着任。盗まれたページ。ごめん、飛ばしちゃった。ロドニー卿は何かを隠す必要があった。この犯罪の動機なのか。殺される数日前、彼がどこにいたのかを見つけ出し、重大秘密を明らかにする。効果的な着任。違う。傷口といや、つながらんな。薬と火鉢の中。こんなところか。そうだ、この地図だった。
Now we have two maps. We must combine them properly.
正確に重ね合わせよう。なんだろうね、これは。道と道が重なってる。川か。いや、道かな。いや、川っぽいな。川っぽさある。ここかな。
Watson, pack your bag. We are visiting a location in St. Albans marked on Sir Rodney's map.
セントオールバンズ。行きます。
We don't have many leads here.
This archaeological site has been abandoned. Why did Bentcliffe come here?
奇跡か。ここに来ていた。まずは小屋から行くか。
This is the map of the site. We are at the heart of an old Roman city.
古代ローマの都心にいる。すごいよくできた絵だな。ミトラス教は悲劇的で、信奉者は普段ユナやネプチューンなど従来の神々を礼拝していた。なるほど。他の神の神殿地下で見つけることができる。伝統的な神々と参照づけていた。いや、何言ってるかわかんない。参照づける。そんなこと言わんでしょ。つけていた。いや違うな。わかんねえ。何を言おうとしてるのかわかんないな。デュオのミトラス神殿は興味深い例。彫像の真下に入り口がある。 火や縄による仕掛けで封印されていた雨水が雨水侵入がこの地下に位置するミトラス神殿の通路開封仕掛けを破壊していたら発見されることはなかっただろう。さまざまな国で発見される。ミトラス教って実在すんの？それとも核？金属製の立方体。読めない。競技。釘、やっぱ釘って読むのか。そんな気はしてた。生贄を捧げること、またその生贄。釘に利用したナイフはも元来、ハモノペルシャの地で使われてた。刃が湾曲した。屈曲度は5から15度になる。名前の由来がシャムシールのシャムシールか。たまにあるよね。RPG で JRPG でたまに出てくるシャムシール。極端に湾曲した刀。シャムシール、シミター、タルワール、クルチプルワー、モンゴルサーベル。シャムシールとシミターはよく聞くな。ナイフは黄金のナイフは聖杯にまつわる伝説と等しくミトラス教の謎を解く鍵を握っていると言われている。ふさわしくないものがこの黄金のナイフに触れるならばその個人は呪われ血を流す。紀元前1世紀より4世紀にかけてローマ帝国地下で信仰された貢ぎ宗教である。ミトラスの名はギリシャ語系でミトラスと呼ばれ、何言ってるか分かんない。目新しく独特な象徴と関連づいていた。入信儀式の食事とともに信者には7段階の複雑な異界があった。地下の神殿で行われた。お牛をほふる姿がある。ミトラス教のお牛釘がある。寒くなってきた。エアコン止めるか。ついでに飲み物取ってきた。呪いと信仰。馬のひずめの音を真似た。 魔除けだった。暗い闇に覆われていると感じた時などは貴重品を火の中で溶かしてその魔除けとしていた。サブサハラの部族はフルーツを燃やしていた。またローマの裕福な家庭は火を惜しまず銀や鈴などを溶かしていた。なるほどね。ギャリーだっけ、ギャローか。ギャローがやってたのはこれだね、多分魔除けだね。そのような価値ある奉納物が灰と一緒に捨てられていたか、もしくは後日に再利用されていたかは記録されていない。今のところ大きな発見はないな。いや、ここ広くないか。わあ、びっくりした。一つ目、トリクリニウム。フレスコ。サイクロプスか。バルカン。
Vulcan, the god of fire and metalworking. The Cyclops, a one-eyed creature helping Vulcan at the forge. I don't need the ropes for now.
For now.
Excavating tools, a bucket, shovel, and brush.
Shovel を取ってどうする？エリア3、アーク・オブ・ハドリアン。なんかありますか？
This railway is used to remove rubble from the site.
この先なんもなし。
The door has been left open. Someone did not care or was in haste.
ブラックモア教よ。私が到着した時は奴はかなりの厄介者だった。彼のような地位の人間はこのようなとてつもない調査には適していない。必要とする考察力に欠けているのだ。数週間にはストランドレーン浴場のいい知らせを君に報告できるだろう。私はもうすぐ極めて重要な考古学的出土品を発見する。我々の先祖の強さを証明し、今後想定される攻撃からも帝国を守ることができる。そんな一品だ。ドドニが書いたブラックモアって誰だっけ。君とホップスは自分たちのことは頭が良くて面白いと思ってるんだろうな。まあ君らがダーキンさんのハドリアヌスの門について書いた手帳を氷の中で殺された時には僕も受けたよ。学院本部の提出が迫っている。頭脳は君だ。 ガストラフェテスには絶対触れないでほしい。もし触ったら僕は君たちが過去2年間に犯した罪は全てウォームウッド先生に報告する。マグロのサンドイッチ食べちゃった。スピトル。
This is a reproduction of an ancient Greek crossbow. This is a reproduction of an ancient Greek crossbow.
あ、使いやった。
The gastrofets were used with ropes and hooks for sieges. This is the map of the site. The gastrofets were used with ropes and hooks for sieges.
ガストラフェテス。なるほどって何もわかんないけど。
It is a broken statue of a bull. Construction hooks. Construction hooks.
いろいろ揃ってきてる。ガストラフェテス作れるんだけど、どこに使うのっていう。ピトキンの懸念。ちょっとピトキンの懸念。あ、固まったわ。落ちたわ多分。再起動する。落ちるな。一回は落ちてるな。このゲームやってると一つの事件に対して一回は落ちてる。こっからな。水の音が結構でかい。鍵よ鍵。まあこれだけだな。セーブしたいんだけどな。セーブしたいんですけど。
This wall was covered with mud recently. What could be hidden here?
Oh, なんか黒板消しみたいな。ほいほい。ローマ浴場、ローマニック。こんなところ。
I can see now.
何がおかしいのこれ。普通じゃない。
Frigidarium. It is located at the Roman baths in London. Someone took the time to hide the fresco, but what for? I need to visit this place.
ああ。それで調べるか。こんなところ？こんなところか。ブロックで物作りたすぎる。パズルやりたい。
There are 12 pieces here. Let's try to gather them.
12個だね。なるほど。溝とパズルだな。まさにジグソー、立体ジグソーパズルだ。これさ、回転できんのか。あ、まあでも角はわかるか。角は分かりやすいか。でも難しくねこれ。やってみるか。これ縦に回転できないんだ、一つのピース。そしたらもう縦回転できないならこれもう絶対上じゃん。上に凹凸がない、上面に凹凸がないのは上じゃん。で画面に凹凸があるのは真ん中。これもか。画面に凹凸がある、これか。こうかな。多分こんな感じ。こうしてこうして違うな、込み方が違う。これとこれ入れ替えて、こうだな。
I will count this piece as a starting point.
何？
I will count. I will count this.
あ、そういうこと。これは動かせないってことか。これだと、合うのか？見にくいな。合うのか。こうかな。多分。うん。合いそうだね。これで良さげ。この溝も三角形で。うん。で、あと一つ。上かな。三角形の溝。これだね。こうして、で、こうかな。で、これ逆かな。できたっぽい。
I will count.
で、これどうやってこう。
It is a mold, and it is ready for casting.
できたできた。
The mold is prepared for casting. We just need to fill it with certain material. Sir Rodney has made a reconstruction of the mythical golden knife. He seemed unafraid of maledictions, and yet...
にもかかわらず。
Half a glass of water should be enough to create a plaster solution. Now let us see what we have here.
できたかな。
This knife is very similar to that described by the coroner as the weapon that killed Sir Rodney.
You should not leap to any hasty conclusions, Watson.
こういう形の凶器ありえるね。または凶器を作成するのに利用される。銀で作れるか。ああ、これか、さっき出したやつだ。銀の武器を作ろうぜ。
Let us try to create an object from silver by using the mold.
これで同量の銀で武器が作れたら、ぴったり武器が作れたらかなりギャローが怪しいよ。
It will take a minute to melt the silver with my gas burner. Done. Now I can proceed further.
10秒もしないうちにできた。で、
The mold is hot. I should wait for it to cool down.
体だけは良くないよ、体だけは。
Done. Now I can proceed further.
体だけ良くないって。分かったよ。やったぜー。
A homemade silver knife.
金のナイフ。
Excellent. We have created a knife with the silver that we found. It could have been used to kill Sir Rodney.
It was extremely clever to create a weapon that could dissolve at the scene of the crime.
My analysis table. It is useful for my work. On the sofa for the third time.
あとはミトラス教の謎か。武器を蒸気で曇った室内に隠していた。凶器のナイフを破壊するために。あり得るね。涼しい方に行こうぜ。涼しい。
Mr. Holmes, we've cleared the corridor to the Frigidarium. You can visit it now.
Thank you, Mr. Phillips.
この配信カクついてね。スマホで見てみるか。CPU がギリギリだからな。ぐるぐる。FPS 低いな、確かだな。カクついてるかっていうと微妙だけど。
Mr. Holmes? Mr. Holmes?
クロームのウィンドウ数がちょっと多すぎた。そもそも待てよ。自分の配信流してんのやばいか。これでいこ
う。What should we do next?
フリジダリウムみたいなとこ行く。お、復旧されてる。
Perhaps I could find some clues by activating the flagstones. I should look for the answer at the excavation.
そんな仕掛けがありますか？これ天秤、いや違うか。天秤じゃねえ。これはなかなか。いやー、このパズルはちょっと ヒントが必要ですね。ヒントどこにあるん？雲後ろ側に押す引っ張るではなく後ろ側に押すってどういうこと？どうやって？これヒントないじゃん。どこだろうヒント。ヒント必要ですよね。サイクロプス。船。カブト。はい、これはわからない。ヒントが必要かな。足りてないんかな。あ、そっか、これ聞いてからか。やっぱ配信カクついてるか？カクついてるように見える。ちょっと調整。CPU の使用率がやべえな。多分これが原因だな。フェイスリグめっちゃ CPU 食ってんな。もっと最適化されないかな。最適化を求む。クオリティ下げよう。ちょっと待ってよ。30fps にするか。こんな感じで起動してみよう。これだいぶ軽いかもな。いや、大差ない気がする。わかんないけど。話を聞いてきたんだ。
Please.
ミトラス教。
Perhaps you could explain the cult of Mithras to me.
No, there is nothing to say. We are not the worthy ones.
But Sir Rodney believed that he was.
He was wrong. I have visions. The golden knife, the mummy. Oh, it's all my fault.
Calm down, Mr. Garrow. Please escort. What can you tell me about Mithras?
Oh, so much. It was the core of our work. Why do you ask?
Were you seeking the golden knife?
I see you are an amateur. Yes, the golden knife was our grail. It is said that it bears the only text explaining the ritual of the cult of Mithras.
I understand. I read something about immortality.
A myth. The knife would provide immortality only to the worthy one, and yet it is cursed, and it would kill you if you are not initiated.
Did you expect to find the golden knife at the baths?
Well, Sir Rodney thought that it might be there. Did you observe the knife representations there? They are so extraordinary, and we had hoped that... It is a tragedy that he has passed away, taking all of his secrets with him. As soon as I've been released, I will continue Sir Rodney's researches in his memory.
Please... The paintings in the baths are focused on Mithras, I understand.
Yes, they are what make this place remarkable.
And that is why Sir Rodney came here?
He believed that the golden knife, which is an ancient ritual item, was hidden somewhere around the baths. I admit that it would be wonderful if it were true.
And you are not concerned by the reputation of this artifact?
You mean the curse? Before someone is dead, it is a blessing. After they are dead, well, then it becomes a curse.
そうだな。確かに。ギャローの挙動、ギャローの薬。もちろんつながるでしょう。状態、何が違う？あ、うつ病と呪い、正気。いや、うつ病じゃないのこれは。わかんない。まだ完了してないね。じゃあ行きます。どこっていうかヒントがわかんない。こっちが先かな。カクしてたのは多少はマシになったか。ちょっと確認。マシになったかもしれんけど大差ないな。どうしようか、後で考えよう。
Neptune, the god of the sea. It is a statue of Minerva.
あ、これで完了した。じゃあ行ってみますか。 かぶと槍森か。3つかな。3つを押してみる。この3つ、かぶと森、かぶサイクロプス、と森、ここかな、ここ。バッツ
A symbol.
か、あ、シンボル。これを調べる必要があったか。
A hidden sign.
鍵。
A hidden symbol. Now I have all the clues to help me find where these symbols are leading. All I need is
必
imagination.
要なのは想像力と。なるほど。難しくねカメラは回転できない。どうやって繋がるんだろうな。全然想像。あ、こんな感じか。あ、いいね。
The signs are pointing to this bust.
想像力豊かすぎる。ホーンズ。どこどこどこどこどこどこどこどこどこどこどこどこどこ、あそこか。
What is this place?
I am unsure, Watson, but everything points to the fact that it was the last place visited by Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. We are approaching the end of this mystery.
Have you found something interesting?
A broken glass plate. What is it doing here? I should examine it at Baker Street. How very peculiar. An ice maker.
Why would Sir Rodney have brought such a device here?
A sack of crude salt. Mithras, the god, clothed in Anatolian costume and wearing a Phrygian cap, killing the bull. This fresco resembles either a ladder or a hierarchy. The fire casts a shadow upon the floor. That is the symbol of Neptune, the god of the sea.
ふむ。他に何かある？これ何かあるようには見えない。あと2つぐらいあるんじゃない？火をつける。火をつけようか。
How dreadful. Judging by the broken orbit, this poor fellow met a death similar to Sir Rodney's.
This shoe is not from the Roman era. It is medieval at best. This man was a tomb raider who met with an unfortunate end.
By the eye he was punished, for he saw that he was not worthy. Dreadful.
またオカルティックになってきたな。
It resembles a bull. It is very similar to the face of Mithras.
ほう。ここに何か来そうだね。
The pillar collapsed a long time ago. Mummified bodies. We're in some type of catacomb. We cannot go any further. Mummified bodies. We're in some type of... A shovel. Not from the Roman era.
そらそうだな。What?
What should we do next, Holmes?
わからんよ。
Mummified bodies. Mummified body.
何ができるっていうの？わかんないよ。これをやる。あ、これをクラスへ持ってきた方が良さそうだな。修復してこれでしょう。修復します。あ、回転はできない。こうか。
Done. Watson, could you please use this negative and your photographic equipment to process the photograph? Thank you, Watson. Now I must use reagents to develop the photograph. the pyramids of Giza in Egypt.
砂漠でアイスクリームか製造方法を開発したローマ人に感謝しなくてはいけない。
Ice cream in the desert? We are indebted to the Romans who developed the technique. Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Ice.
Rice.
Salt.
Salt. 英語の勉強かな？
Another archaeologist, most probably.
そうだな。こんなところか。
Sir Rodney.
So that's it. Salt and crushed ice may help to create ice cream.
What? それでつまり氷のナイフを作る。いや、氷のナイフはね、だってすぐ熱い場所に置いたら形変わっちゃうからね。
If I wish to shape the ice knife, then I need...
そうだね。これか。
Ice, salt, and then the mixing. It should be elementary. We need to reach minus 20 degrees Celsius to fully freeze the water inside the mold. Before beginning, I must remember that I have enough ice and salt for no more than 4 attempts.
マイナス20度。よくわかんないな。
Holmes, look. The temperature is reducing.
今何度？あ、ちょ。わかんない。わかんない。わかんないけど交互に入れとこう。サンドイッチ、ミルフィーユ。上に塩巻いてもな、どうしようもない気がするけど。
We cannot be making it correctly. Let us try again and be precise with the timing.
What is that? わかんないんですけど。
Ice, salt, and then the mixing. It should be elementary. We need to reach minus 20 degrees Celsius to fully freeze the water inside the mold. Before beginning, I must remember that I have enough ice and salt for no more than 4 attempts. I think that ice should be added first.
そうっすか。俺もそう思ってた。そうだと思ってましたよ。
Holmes, look.
急げ。いや、違うな。これ多分止まったタイミングで割り入れて、これがいいんだ、多分。下がんなくなったなと思った時に入れる。こういうことやな。届かない気がしないでもないけど。頼む。
Excellent. Now we must check to ensure that it is adequately frozen.
いい。
An ice weapon for a cold-blooded murder. An ice knife. A surprising and yet a very brilliant idea.
It's the perfect weapon. It enables one to kill a man and then it melts. The only trace it leaves is a small puddle on the ground.
塩の氷って溶けにくかったりするんか？手がかり集めようか。トンネル内を探索する。誰からドロトにベントクリフ卿を殺害したのか。トンネル内ね、よくわかんないなあれ。困った。困ったなあ。何か関係はありそうだけども、でもアクセスするものがそもそもないからね。
It is very similar to the face of Mithras. That is the symbol of Neptune, the god of the sea. It resembles...
牛に似てる。何もないな。まずは遺跡のオールバンズ遺跡調べてあれを作るか。工場兵器を完成させたい。あれどうやって作るんだろうな。パーツはもう全部あるんだけど。
I don't need the ropes for now. It is a broken statue of a bull. The gas... This is the map.
水の音が大きい。これ調べたよね。
This... The gastrofets were used with ropes and hooks for sieges. The gastrofets were used with ropes and hooks for sieges.
For sieges. シージね。 ないか。もう一応ここの探索は終わったっていう、完了したみたいなの出たもんな。おお、ネプチューン。完了したもんな。もう一度行くか。トンネル。わからなくなってきたぞ。詰まってきた。
I'm always wondering what...
Mr. Holmes?
All these events are bad for the baths.
Mr. Holmes? This area, sir.
A shape has been cut in the plate. What should be done with it? Archaeological findings. Old...
あったわ。これか。
This shadow seems to represent a bridge. The shadows show us the way to go. We will find Mithras after Neptune, the bull, and the bridge. This shadow seems to represent a bridge. The shadows show us the way to go. We will find... It is very... The shadow... It is very... The...
だー。
Neptune, the god of the sea. It is a broken statue of a bull. We should use these metal rings to help us reach the bridge pillar. There might be something behind these leaves. I'll have to find a way of getting there. I should use the... I should... I should... I should... Those rings on the bridge are perfect targets.
Firing against defeaters requires a lot of practice.
This one is ready. This one is ready. The bridge is ready. Now I must cross it.
くわかんねえよ
Watson, come here. I have found something.
水の音が大きすぎる。
Are we inside the hidden temple of Mithras, Holmes?
I am not sure. We had better be careful. I saw this symbol in the tunnels underneath the Frigidarium.
Which way should we go, Holmes?
There ought to be some clues here. Let's take a look around. I saw this symbol. I saw this.
階だな。下から行けばいいのかな。これ橋？兜。これ橋かな。そうだよね。兜かな。次。これ兜じゃないな。同じ1階のものを選ぶのか。これなんだ。橋。とりあえずまっすぐ行くしかないか。わかんないな。怖いなあ。あ、よかった。いや、これ解けないな。ここが分かったところで解けてない。どういうこと？つまり下から行っていけばいいのかな。そんな気がする。これはなんだ。ヒントなしじゃん。天秤か。 なり重い。軽い。あ、これ一番軽い。あ、同じ重さ。緑とこれも同じ重さ。じゃないのか。全部釣り合わせたいか。そういうことか。ああ、じゃあこういうことかな。いけた。で、次行くのはカブトかな。虫っぽいやつ。これか。これか。ここだな。
Look, it's the golden knife. But how to get it? Are we inside the hidden temple of Mithras, Holmes? This lamp is not old. The oil is still fresh. Perhaps Sir Rodney passed by here.
No, I do not think so. Remember, he went no further than the category underneath the Frigidarium. The murderer left this lamp. Watson, I need your help.
ああ、違う違う違う違う。ワトソンを出して、これ違うか。
The golden knife of Mithras. A long-lost relic has resurfaced. Watson, it is time to conclude this case. Excellent. Now, we should find another way of getting out of here.
衛星とエコは彼一人のものになっただろう。手がかりされてるのか。これでパターン多いなぁ。シャンパンと一緒にこれないと思うけどな。黄金のナイフを見つけてたのか。 これかな。ピンとこないな。間違えた。誰かわかんないな、全然。横取りされようとしていた。いや違う、そんなことないと思うんだよな。あ、落ちた。 用できないな。